So I've just seen the Little Mermaid film, which I really, really loved. It was a really good. I enjoyed it. Little Mermaid is my favorite Disney film, always has been. It was the movie that I got when I was 3 years old. It was the first DVD that my or video actually it wasn't DVDs back then, it was videos. First video that my mom or someone ever bought me. And I think we even got it before I had a TV. And I think getting that was when my mom realized that she needed to get a TV and video player. And it was that movie that kind of it got us to get the DVD or video, the TV and video player when I was 3. And it's out of all the Disney characters, that's the one that I most want to be, because I don't know, I thought she was a bit of a rebel, but to be honest, I don't actually think she is. But yeah, it was done really well. I kind of she's famous for having red hair, and so when I first found out that they were going to use a coloured actor, it was I felt like it was a good idea because I really wanted, like, if I was to be a character in it, if I was to be in any film, I would have chosen to star in that one. And the fact that there are not that many colored Disney princesses, and the fact that there, I felt less jealous, I guess, because of that. And she did a very good job, and she's very pretty, and she did it very well. So it was very enjoyable. And I also noticed that they had quite a lot of guppies in the film, and because I now have fish, I noticed guppies, and they even say that. I'm pretty sure they say that in the original cartoon as well. She tells Flounder not to be such a guppy, and my guppies keep dying. So if I tell someone not to be a guppy, that's what I mean. Don't die so easily. But yeah, I the graphics are really good, and I don't know. You could always use that as like a practice round, and I could still be in it. I would have said Sleeping Beauty as well, but the thing is, Sleeping Beauty is supposed to be 16, and yeah, there's no way I can pass for a 16-year-old. I'm 36. I mean, I look young, but I don't look that young. But yeah, and what else do I want to say? It was, yeah, I liked the film. And what else have I done today? I have decided actually that I'm not going to do massage any longer. I'm going to completely boycott it. I feel like it's Fergie's songs that have kind of encouraged me to do that, because I realize that I have absolutely no confidence in this world or in people or anything. But I feel like this year I do have a bit of confidence that something is going to happen. And I guess one of the reasons why I'm continuing massage is just in case nothing does happen. You know, I did that for 2.5 years. I basically stopped. I did see some people, but I pretty much stopped. And I was convinced that people were doing things to help me. And then when I realized that they didn't, it was kind of like a shit realization that I've actually just like not worked for 2.5 years, now got far less money than I had, or I spent all my granddad's inheritance on the rent, and it amounted to absolutely nothing. And it was awful having to go back to massage, knowing that I've lost out on 2.5 years of work whilst doing nothing. Although technically I felt like I couldn't do anything. I felt like I literally couldn't get out of bed. So even if I wanted to do something, I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Yeah. And yeah, so, but listening to her songs, I feel like I have confidence something's going to happen this year. And I also have confidence that once it does happen, I won't need to worry about money again. So yeah, I don't see the point in working, although I do think that doing massage somehow manages to channel energy into what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't really know the spiritual side of things, but I feel like there is a lot of energy being channeled when I maybe do sessions, maybe. But yeah, I'm trying to think about how things will go, and I still don't really know. But I feel like I'm getting more visions now, which is something that I had loads and loads of visions in the first 4 or 5 years of just all the things that I wanted to do, music videos I wanted to be in, films that I wanted to be in, and it was quite shit to just realize that it didn't get anywhere. That I still wasn't 100% sure that people knew and believed me. I was 100% sure, but then it was just, well, why aren't people talking to me? Why does no one care? Why is no one helping? And it was just in this sort of, you were 100% convinced, but not 100% of the time. Sometimes you convinced, sometimes you weren't. And doubt is a horrible thing, and yeah, you can't have confidence when you've just got doubt, and when everyone's forcing you to feel doubt. Um, but yeah, um, I just wanted to say that.